Cristiano, let me start just by asking you, why are you doing this interview with me?
Because I think it's the time to say something. And because I like you. As simple as that. Oh, as I say many times, the fans, I'm always gonna say good about them. They are the most important things in the football. You play for them. They're always in my side. I feel that every time when I walk in the streets, the fans coming to me and they appreciate what I do for football. And for me, it's the most important in football. The fans, for me, is everything.
I want to take you back to last summer. You're at Juventus, and there's massive speculation about where you're going to go. And the big rumour is that you're going to go to Manchester City. So first of all, how close was that to happening?
Well, honestly, it was close. It was close. It's something that they spoke a lot, and Guardiola say 2 weeks ago, I guess, that they try hard to have me. But as you know, as my history in Manchester United, your heart, your feeling, the history that you did before make the difference. And of course, as well, Sir Alex Ferguson. So I was surprised in the same way, but it was conscious decision because the heart speaking loud in that moment.
You were a Manchester United legend. So when you say your heart led you, it's because of that, the history you had with the club and the relationship you maintained with Sir Alex, with the fans.
I think it was the key. It was the difference in that moment. But I cannot be loyal if I will say that Manchester City wasn't close. But I think I did conscious decision. I don't regret at some point. And as you mentioned before, Sir Alex Ferguson was the key.
Did you speak to him before you
Yes, I did.
back?
Yes, I did. I spoke with him, and
What did he say to you to try and persuade you?
he said to me that it's impossible for you to come to Manchester City. And I say, okay, boss. So I took the decisions, and I repeat I was with conscience that it was a good decision.
You came back and it couldn't have started better. You played at Old Trafford. Yeah, you won 4-1 against Newcastle. You scored twice. Sir Alex was there, loving it, obviously, the return of the prodigal son. Your mother was there, the return of her own son. Your mother was crying, obviously.
Obviously, yes.
But what a comeback. How did that feel that day when you came off the pitch?
Well, that feeling was amazing, but not only the day of the game. I felt before the week before that everything changed. The world speak about me, Cristiano, back home, back where they belong. So it was a special moment to be back to Manchester United, to perform for our fans, and of course to score 2 goals was the best welcome that I received in Old Trafford. It was a memorable day and unbelievable day too.
The Viva Ronaldo chant went up?
Yes, Viva Ronaldo.
You like hearing that?
Be back, of course I did.
Yeah.
As I told you before, the fans for me, they are everything.
2 things happened, I think, within 24 hours of you re-signing for United. One, you broke the all-time record for shirt sales in 24 hours. You actually beat a guy called Messi at PSG. You must have been happy about that.
Of course I do. As you know, I don't follow the records. The records follow me. So it's good. Another one in my book.
And the other one was the Manchester United tweet announcing that you were rejoining the club was the most tweeted or most liked tweet, I think, in Twitter history.
It's good. As I told you before, it was a good moment. Nobody expect, because things change around And Georgina told me, go to play, go enjoy, to do what you like to do. We're gonna help for you to forget a little bit the situation. It was difficult, but in the same point, I think helps for you to, to don't thinking much about that, even to training was good. But as you know, the football going so fast, and trainings, games, even the national team, the things going so fast, you don't even have a time to settle and say what's going on, because the things going so fast. But was good. Georgina helped me a lot to give me that possibility to say.
Any movement on the wedding bells, Cristiano?
I'm not thinking now about that, but I can see in the future. I think she deserves, but it's something that not coming now in my plans, but in the future, yes, I want.
4 days after this terrible time in your life, United get a new manager, Erik ten Hag. Did you know much about him?
A little bit through Ajax, the job that he did for Ajax.
You end the season with 24 goals for Manchester United, including 18 in the Premier League, 6 in the Champions League. You were second in the Golden Boot for the English football. I mean, by any normal yardstick, that's an incredible performance. And yet you were still getting criticised. It was almost like, well, it's got to be your fault, even though you scored all the goals. Were you as bemused as I was that you were becoming the focal point for the criticism?
I think it's easy to point out when you want to cover other things, to point out Cristiano Ronaldo. It's easy. Everyone know that press, they wanna put me in the first page because they know they will sell more, the interesting will be different. And I'm used to live like that because, I was 37, I know and I learn many things. When you are in the down of the wave, when you are in the top of the wave, you don't realize and you don't see things that you don't see before, which is I appreciate to have bad moments to see which people is in your side, who criticize you more, because they're looking for that. They don't like to see successful people. The people only try to bring negativism. And I felt the last 4 or 5 months that not only for me, but even for my family as well, for Georgina, especially around the world, the press criticized me even more. Sometimes I don't understand why. Even Portuguese press, that they criticize me a lot. I don't understand, but I still believe that the jealousy is part of that. They want to cover many things that helps to shine other things. But listen, Piers, I know I'm 21 years in the top of the game, so I know how it takes. So for me, it's not a problem. It's hard when you are a little bit down to listen to this criticism.
Do you read it all? Do you read newspapers? Do you read social media?
A good thing that I have, I don't like to read because I know 90% of the times they lie. They are garbage. The press, they are garbage. Not all of them, but most of them. They don't say the truth. And they lie. They constant lie and they constant attack me and my family. They're always negativism against my family. Why I'm gonna read? Because I know they try to make me feel bad, me and my family, which is something hard to deal. But in the end of the day, I understand. But it's really, really hard.
The problem you have is you're too famous. You are the most followed human being on Instagram that you have. I just checked, 495 million followers. I have just under 2 million on Instagram, 8 million on Twitter. So I'm catching you on Twitter slowly, but 400. You're nearly at 500 million followers on Instagram. I mean, that's insane. You're bigger than all the Kardashians put together.
It's good. It's good. I feel proud for that. It means a lot for me because it means that people like me too. I'm charismatic. I think why I'm the number one. Sometimes I ask that question to myself. Why me? and not another one.
Why do you
Because
think it is?
to be honest, not just only because I play good football, because everyone knows, but I think the rest is relevant. You have to be charismatic. People have to feel some connection with you. I think to be good looking helps too.
I have the same problem. Yeah, I feel the same way.
To be honest, Chris, I don't know the real reason, but I think I'm charismatic.
Do you care if people hate you? I mean, a lot of people love you, but obviously a lot of people don't. You're so big, you're going to get both. But do you care about the ones who
I care.
hate Cristiano Ronaldo?
I care the people who like me. I'm not waste time for the people who don't like me. I think it's waste of time. These people, they are not interesting on my life. I like to be around the people who love me. I don't waste my time to see the criticize of people who is next to me, ex-players, for example.
Well, I mean, one of your biggest critics has been, and I'm surprised about this,
Me too,
Wayne Rooney,
for example.
who you played with for many years very successfully and were good friends with him. And yet all this year, 3 or 4 times, he's come out and attacked you in the media.
Pierce, I don't understand. You should ask this question to him, but I don't know. I don't know why he criticized me so bad, or I don't believe that he's jealous of me.
He says your behaviour is unacceptable. United should sell you. You know, blah 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 blah. I mean, it's Wayne Rooney.
Surprised me. It was 1 year ago or 6 months ago here in my house. He pick up his kids here and invite Cristiano to go to his house to play football. I really don't understand people like that, or if they wanna be in the cover of the paper, of the news, or they want a new jobs or whatever.
Is it jealousy as well, perhaps, that you're still playing and still in the Man United?
Probably, because he finished his career with 30s. So I'm still playing high level. I'm not going to say that I'm looking better than him, which is true, but...
Yeah, I mean, Gary Neville, you blanked him the other day on the pitch, and he looked quite upset, actually, because he obviously likes being your friend, but he's been pretty critical of you as well.
People can have his own opinion, but they don't really know what's going on. For example, inside the training ground and Carrington area, or even my life, they should listen not only one point of view, they have to listen my point of view as well. Because it's easy to criticize, but if you don't know the whole story, it's easy, you know. But it's, Pierce, as I say before, it's part of...
Are they still friends of yours, or do you have a line where...
They are not my friends, they are colleagues. We play together, they're not coming, we not have a dinner together, for example. But as I told you, Pierce, before, it's part of my journey. They keep criticize me, negativism every time. So I continue my trip, and I have to catch up the people who like me.
Some of your ex-colleagues have been incredibly supportive. Rio Ferdinand has always got your back. Roy Keane always has your back. Whatever happens, he's always supported you and has continued to do so. Does that mean a lot to you?
It means a lot, because I was in the dressing room with them. They are part of my journey in football as well. As I mentioned many times, Roy Keane for me was my best captain ever. Rio Ferdinand helped me a lot. He was my neighbor, I was his neighbor. So very, very good guys. Not just because they speak good about me, but they was there in the dressing room. They are football players. They know how players thinking and the behaves, etc. And to listen colleagues or teammates to criticize you, and they only see one point of view.
Do you feel a bit betrayed when they do that? Because you played together.
It's easy to criticize. I don't know if you have a job in television that they must criticize to be more famous. I really don't understand.
Do you think they use your name a bit to get attention?
I think they take advantage of that because they are not stupid. And I really understand, and I have to carry on with my life with criticize or when the people speak good about you. But it's hard when you see people who was in the dressing room with you criticize you in that way.
It must hurt.
It's not good. Yeah. Yes, I did, but not hard. I'm not gonna be more slim. I'm not gonna sleep bad because of the criticize. But it's not good to listen that.
Disappointing.
little bit, yes, disappointing.